And I'm guessing those aren't exactly eco-friendly.
Not at all. They put out nitrogen oxides and, more importantly, fine particulate matter, specifically PM 2.5.
Can you break that down for us? PM 2.5.
Sure, it just means the particles are 2.5 micrometers or smaller. They're so incredibly fine that you breathe them in, and they don't just stay in your lungs. They can actually cross into your bloodstream.
And the sources connect this to respiratory problems for people living nearby.
Directly, yeah. And then there's the noise. A constant 247 low-frequency hum from thousands of cooling fans.
Locals described it as a lawnmower running in the living room that never stops.
It sounds just annoying, but it's actually a health issue. Biologically, that kind of noise triggers your body's HPA axis.
The fight-or-flight system.
Exactly. It's a continuous release of cortisol, the stress hormone. So even if your brain gets used to the sound, your body is still under constant low-grade stress.
Which is linked to things like high blood pressure.
Hypertension, reduced heart rate variability. It takes a real physiological toll on the community.
So why would a town agree to this? The pitch is always jobs, right?
That is, and that's what our sources call the classic bait and switch. You get a surge of construction jobs for a little while, but once those gray boxes are humming along...
It's a skeleton crew.
Just some security and a few IT techs. Meanwhile, there's something in here called ratepayer impact.
Meaning residents might actually have to pay more.
It's a real concern. Building the transmission lines and infrastructure to deliver 400 megawatts costs a fortune. That cost could be passed on to regular families, raising their utility bills to subsidize a billionaire's project.
And looking at the timeline, it feels like this was a done deal from the start.
This points to what the sources call regulatory capture. The documents show the 400 megawatt agreement was finalized in January of 2026.
But the public meetings, the consultation, that was in February.
A month after the ink was dry. The public was consulted after the decision was already made. And the developer is listed as Project Turbo LLC.
A shell company.
Yes, a common tactic to manage zoning and approvals without revealing the big-name tenant right away.
So when you put it all together, you've got this immense physical footprint, the diesel fumes, the nonstop noise, and a questionable regulatory process.
It's a huge trade-off. We think of the cloud as being, weightless and invisible. But projects like Azalea show it has a very heavy, very real industrial weight. And it's landing right on top of communities like Thompson.
So as the gears keep turning on projects like this one, here's a final thought for you to chew on. Is the convenience of your digital world worth the permanent industrialization of the communities that are forced to power it?
It's definitely something to think about the next time you save a photo to the cloud.
Thanks for joining us for the deep dive.